and go to sleep. So it's like a risk that you take when they're knocked off stage or something. But nope, they decided to make you explode for it instead.
So in doubles, is it always random through the choices in the matches?
The way stage striking works is there are these 5 stages.
Yes.
In singles, Pokemon Stadium is replaced with Fountain of Dreams. But one team will ban 1 stage, the next team will ban 2 stages, and then the last team will pick between the remaining 2 stages. So they each get 2 bans, and it goes to the one stage that they can agree is the most neutral.
Okay.
After that, there's a counter-picking process where the losing team picks the stage, the winning team gets 1 stage ban, but then the losing team gets to pick of the remaining 4 stages.
Oh, I see.
And then winning team picks their characters, loser picks their characters. So loser gets to counter-pick both on stage and characters. Looks like they're going into it. So this is PatCombo and Dopple versus Byrd and Mano. Mano is the Jigglypuff, Byrd is the Sheik, Dopple is the Luigi, and PatCombo is the Peach. PatCombo and Dopple, I would say, are the favorites here. They're probably the 2 most solid singles players, and they're roommates, so they might have some synergy going into this. I don't know how much they play team together, but
being that they probably kill each other. Yeah.
Team synergy is one of the most important things in doubles. It's really, singles skill can be trumped by a good team chemistry. A team that knows what each other player is going to be doing and react to that, they can just accomplish so much more than like Mango going in and shining his teammate a bunch.
Obviously, yes.
So, but we've got the first early kill. Pat got caught with a Sheik up air, which is very strong at killing floaties, especially on this stage, which has, I think, the lowest ceiling, if not the second lowest.
I thought Kirby Land was lowest.
Yoshi's Story is the other one that might be.
Yoshi, yeah, you're right, Yoshi.
But this stage is a lot longer, which is a really interesting dynamic. It's a really low blast, but the width of it is considerable. So,
they
Red Team has actually got a single stock lead right now. They had a huge trade just there, which I didn't quite catch because I was talking about other things.
Yeah.
So we've got Blue Team controlling center stage right now. What Pat likes to do is play support, which is to say he lets his teammate go in, which Dopple will be pretty good at doing with that wave dash, and he covers his teammate if his teammate gets into trouble. So he'll be sitting back and trying to zone out the other teammate that's not getting hit by his lead. And if it works out well, he basically wins a free 1v1, maybe a 1v2 in certain situations. There we go. That was a really good edge guard by Pat. He saw that she had gotten kicked just that far off stage and went out into the back air.
Definitely switch it up right there. They had the lead before, but since they're, like I said, that synergy that they just have, they're able to...
Oh no, and there we go. That was a really good edge guard by Byrd, and Dopple screwed up his recovery. So just like that, we're back to exactly the same situation we were at. Now, this is starting to get crucial because once one person loses a stock, there's a short time gap before the opponent, teammate can steal a stock and go back in.
Yes.
And also, once we get down to 3 stocks, if the person with 2 stocks has high percent, then his teammate stealing his stock might really screw him over by taking his stock.
All right.
Because then he'll have high percent on his last stock, and then he goes away for good.
Yeah.
So this is actually a lot closer than I was expecting. Mano's doing a really good job of applying pressure and keeping Pat out. Byrd is getting some clutch edge guards. So we'll see how this turns out. Oh, they've got Pat stuck between them. Dopple needs to go down there and save him. And he does so. This is a really awkward transformation because there are some very significant situational advantages you can get by being in certain areas of the stage. If you're down in the pit, which is off to the left, if you're down there, your situation is very, very defensible. Okay, I think that was a good trade there because Pat is probably the strongest singles player on the field, and he's going to last a long time as Peach. So him taking Luigi's stock, even though Luigi died early there, now it's in a relatively good position because he gets 1 straight hit, which Peach is good at doing on either of these characters, and they're probably dead. So he just needs to land that 1 straight hit. That said, Red Team has been very defensive and very good at covering each other so far. So it's looking like that might be a hard single hit to get.
He just needs to get one.
That was a bad idea by Jigglypuff because
he ended up killing his own guy.
It only hit Peach's shield, and it did put her in a bad situation, but it hurt. It didn't poke Peach's shield, but okay. And yeah, that put him in a single situation with PatCombo, which was not what he wanted. And Pat will win that 90% of the time.
1-0 Pat right now.
1-0 PatCombo and Dopple. Correct. Okay, so now they're going through the stage striking process. What will happen is blue team will strike a stage, red team will pick a stage, they pick Battlefield, and it looks like they've all opted to change or stay with their characters. So Pat goes on to a platform, immediately tries for a down smash. That's something he likes to do because Peach's down smash hitbox is ridiculous. It goes really far out in front of her and behind her and below her. Plus, it comes out in 3 frames, and if you hold down when you get hit by it, you will take about 60%. It's a move that literally defines the character. There are very few things that would put Peach very high on the tier list if it weren't for that down smash. She has float canceling, she has some aerial approaches and such, but the fact that she can land and throw out that down smash to cover herself, that makes it all possible. So, it's a brief thing about Peach. I didn't see how Byrd lost his first stock, actually. There goes... Okay.
I didn't see that either.
He does a good job of cleaning things up, though. So as long as Mano can tank that stock, which is exactly what Jigglypuff is designed to do in teams, he should be okay. It'll be up to Byrd, of course, to go in and actually win some more damage, get a stalker shooter there. It looks like Blue Team's got him cornered a little bit. Finally able to get that Jigglypuff down.
Oh, so you're saying that the Byrd and Mano combo is that Jigglypuff just kind of does damage and stays around, and then Byrd does the kills, and then if Byrd gets knocked off, then they can just take Jigglypuff's life.
Either of them are capable of killing, but Sheik is definitely the character that wants to go in more than Jigglypuff does. What Jigglypuff can do is just kind of float around just outside the opponent's range. Since she's got so many jumps, and since she has incredible vertical and, well, not vertical, incredible horizontal mobility in the air. She can just kind of hover and threaten with aerials and move herself away if there's ever a dangerous situation. And what that translates to in teams is she doesn't get hit, and she just goes in and protects her teammate when she has to. Another interesting thing about Jigglypuff, which Mano hasn't been doing much of, is her rest is much safer in teams because her teammate can come and just wake her up from it by just jabbing her with a really weak attack.
It's definitely a good perspective.
So he hasn't been going for any of those, and I don't blame him because it's a huge risk, even if he can get saved by his teammate.
But he might need to because they're definitely need to take some risky moves to get it the advantage here.
It's something that Blue Team has to be a little careful about. I don't know how comfortable Mano is going for that. He might just not go for it at all. The character doesn't suffer too much for not doing that. Pat calls the rollout turnaround and slaps him in the face.
I was actually really impressed with that.
Yeah.
And now it looks like the Jigglypuff.
That wasn't something I would have done. I would have just waited for him to land and then tried to punish, but Pat knew his stuff. So I'm surprised that Pat didn't do as much as... Wow, that was unfortunate.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it's even again.
Oh no, wait, we got one stock up. One stock up.
It's closer.
It's closer, that's for sure.
I was surprised that Pat wasn't doing more to try and cover Dopple's recovery. He just kind of trusted that Mano wasn't going to get the edge guard on him.
And it ended up killing his own guy with it.
What happened was Dopple came on with a side B, and there's a 1/8 chance that the side B is going to quote-unquote misfire, which means that it goes a lot further and it has a fire hitbox. So,
I see.
All right, they're able to finish it off. That's 2-0 in PatCombo in Dopple's favor. So, yep. So now it's going to be, I believe, the match that we were going to see earlier between
Are they going to stay?
PatCombo and Dopple and